Hello, and thanks for joining this session of practical wellness techniques, tips, and time to play. First and foremost, thank you for being here. I'll invite you to release goals, agendas, judgments, and expectations, and understand that this time is for you. It's just for you to play and explore, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Just to be sure, there are no formulas here. There's no how-tos, there are no promises or protocols. There are simply ideas to consider, to explore, to experiment with, and relax and enjoy. We're all fellow travelers, and there are no experts here. We're all figuring it out as we go along. The emphasis in these sessions is always on practicality. How can I use it in my everyday life? How can this be helpful for me? So what to expect? In these sessions, we'll explore one technique, perspective, or approach. We'll do an introduction, we'll practice it, and then we'll explore some ideas for practical application. The general guidelines are pretty easy. Do only what works for you. If something doesn't feel right for you, it isn't. So don't push. Be kind, loving, and gentle with yourself as you open to new experiences. And this information is not intended to replace any consultation with healthcare providers or other trusted sources of information and support. And finally, rest assured you cannot do this wrong. There is no right way to do it. And there is no magic in the technique itself. The magic is in you. The technique is simply a way for you to focus your attention. So today's session is something called the 61-Point of Consciousness Rotation Relaxation Technique. Don't let the title scare you. This comes from a book called Total Relaxation by John Harvey. And it's very similar to progressive relaxation, or if you're in the practice of yoga, Nidra Yoga. It involves moving awareness through a number of centers in the body linked to the autonomic function. So the underlying idea here is that tension is maintained by a lack of awareness. And with bringing awareness to these areas, you're inviting a sense of relaxation and stillness. So don't be alarmed by this or concerned. My voice will guide you through this entire series. You don't have to worry about the 61 points or where they are. I will guide you gently through it. John Harvey says this rotation of consciousness exercise is designed to guide awareness along a major autonomic centers and energy pathways, known as the 61 points. This procedure creates profound relaxation at an autonomic level. Let's explore and see if that's what happens with you. So first of all, gather a baseline of information. And without judging or criticizing yourself in any way, shape, or form, simply notice how you are. And after we practice this session, you'll come back to this awareness and see if anything has shifted or changed. Notice what has happened within the process of practicing this technique. So how are you? I mean, really, how are you? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, how are you? And then give yourself permission to rest. To come to rest. You might choose to lie down, you might choose to kick your shoes off, put your feet up, whatever it is that signals to your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit, that this is a time and a space that's different from your everyday awareness. This is a time and a space where you can focus and relax. So whatever it is that you do that reminds you to create that space for yourself, Some people just simply adjust their posture or their position. Some people adjust their clothes. Some people stretch gently, or maybe do a breathing technique, or maybe light a candle, or simply close a door. Whatever it is that you do, give yourself permission now to just explore and experiment, to just be present with the process, releasing expectations and goals and certainly judgments. This is your time. Relax and enjoy. Be sure you're safe, so in case you fall asleep, you don't fall off a chair. Make sure you're safe, warm, and able to be quiet and still. My voice will guide you to bring your attention to certain areas of your body. And you don't have to do anything. Simply let your awareness rest on the area, like a butterfly rests gently on a flower. Nothing you need to make happen. Simply be present. So begin by bringing your awareness to the center of your forehead, and simply let your attention rest softly on your forehead. Move your attention gently to your throat, the area of the neck, and softly rest your awareness there. Bring your attention now to your right shoulder and rest awareness softly there. Bring your attention to your right elbow, resting gently there. Aware now of your right wrist. Bring your attention to your right thumb. Aware of your right index finger. Aware of the middle finger of the right hand. Notice the ring finger of the right hand. And resting your attention at the baby finger of that right hand. Let your attention move back to your right wrist. Back to your right elbow. Your right shoulder. Bringing your awareness back to the throat. Let your attention travel now to your left shoulder. Your left elbow. Your left wrist. Bring your awareness to your left thumb. Your left index finger. Your left middle finger. The ring finger on that left hand. And the left pinky. Bring your awareness back to the left wrist. Traveling now to the left elbow. The left shoulder. And moving again to the throat. Let your attention drop down into the center of your chest. Move your awareness to the right side of the chest. The center of the chest. Aware of the left side of the chest. And the center of the chest. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. And now move your attention to the pelvic area. Notice now your right hip. Your right knee. Aware of the right ankle. Bring your attention to the big toe of that right foot. The second toe. The third toe. The fourth toe. And the baby toe. Let your awareness move back to the right ankle. Moving to the right knee. The right hip. And the pelvis. Let your awareness travel to the left hip. Aware of the left knee. The left ankle. Bringing your attention to the big toe of that left foot. The second toe. The third toe. The fourth toe. And the baby toe. Bring your attention back to that left ankle. The left knee. The left hip. The pelvis. Aware now of the abdomen. Aware of the chest. Aware of the throat. And bringing your attention back to the forehead, where we started our journey. In stillness now, give yourself permission to rest, to simply be at rest. Invite your awareness gently to rest on your breathing, noticing how your body expands and contracts as you breathe, noticing the air as it moves softly through your nostrils. Imagine now that as you breathe, you are breathing an awareness of the space around you into your body. You might tell yourself on a certain breath, maybe your third or fourth breath, you'll be completely awake, aware, alert, alive, feeling refreshed, relaxed, revitalized, ready for the rest of your day and still firmly connected to your own sense of inner peace and stillness. You might wiggle your fingers and toes and bring yourself gently back, and as you do, assess how you feel now. How are you now? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, what has shifted and changed in you? How has the process of that technique and that exercise changed you in any way? What do you notice? This slide simply carries us through all 61 points. And I think what you'll find is the more you practice this, the easier it gets. There's an intuitive flow to where you go with these points. So don't give yourself a hard time about it and don't try to memorize it. Just let it flow. Let it flow. You can always come back to this slide anytime you want or listen to the recording. So some ideas for application, for practical application. As a general relaxation technique, this is absolutely awesome. It's a wonderful way to just relax. It can be a meditation practice in and of itself. It can be sort of a counterbalance to anxiety or pain or stress, an antidote. It can help with work-life balance, giving yourself those few moments of stillness in the middle of busy days. It's also helpful for a sleep aid, to work with it as you lie down in bed at night so that your body gets the signal that this is a time to relax and be still. And the 61 points of focus help to quiet and calm the mind. And the Tinkerbell and butterfly imagery, these are things that can be helpful sometimes. Imagine when you're working with yourself or perhaps with smaller children, imagine a butterfly resting at each of those 61 points or Tinkerbell. And sometimes that can help keep focus and help you relax. I don't know. How about you? How might you use it? How might it be helpful in your life? Tension is who you think you should be, and relaxation is who you are. Thanks for joining us, and please stay in touch. Reach out, let me know how your journey is going, and if there's anything in particular you want to share in these sessions, I'd be happy to explore it with you. Thanks again. Enjoy your day.